own Achilleos and Paper Thin.
Elimination on the site for now. Jogamo pushing out of the smoke. Meteor trying to find the taps. It's only going to be getting a little bit of damage. But Buzz still able to find one as Baby Bay's going to be taken down. Jogamo now gone as well. Turn forward into the smoke. Finds the right click. Valen, however, dropped his Buzz. Spike is planted, so Onus on T1, but now it is Leaf left to his own devices to swing out, looking for the finishing shot on the Buzz, but he cannot make it happen. T1 drawing first blood.
Well, I think I'll try this A site hit again.
Buzz contemplating the push, will go through as the Nebula falls, and Trent comes out on top. Could be a Guardian now in hand, but Meteor able to intercept onto Valen. Puts the Spike down onto the floor, but he's going to be quickly overwhelmed, and oh boy, some of the problems that were plaguing T1 that previous series might yet be coming back, but no. 2 kills in reply, and now the finisher. T1 will be able to steady the ship, avoid.
Make sure that they're not going to be able to break through easily.
Oh, there's the shots flying, the swing in, and Buzz fadeaway shot. Kelvin's into the corner, still gets a good amount of damage on the Jogamo, putting him down to 20. Try to catch Trent off guard. Weapon's gonna be drawn in, but Izu has the one tap. He gets out scot-free. Finds the finish.
Pinged out by the drone. Does a really nice job buying a little extra time for Stax to get over there and make it uncomfortable for G2. Sets up. Stax gonna drone it, doesn't see a thing.
Just a quick little drop down, gets the spot out, but gets fully blinded up as well. Turn around and Jogamo able to find one. Meteor now going to be struck down as Leaf gets the weapon upgrade, but it will quickly be dropped. However, Baby Bay, with that Vandal in hand, still able to find some value. Valen eliminated by the shock dart, a 2v3 now. So there's the spot out. Izu does manage to find the one. Through Hall, Izu working his way towards this opening arch, but now they have him spotted. The flash out, Big Bay strikes from behind. Gets himself a 3.
Meteor dodges. This looks like a B hit all the way now, 35 seconds left.
Jogamo still, though, getting closer and closer, hearing some of these rotations coming through. Buzz, however, still going to be able to find 2. Right up in front on the side. Jogamo down to 1 HP, pursuing deeper, looking for that kill. Doesn't manage to find it. Munchkin falls to 22 HP. It's going to be the player advantage for the moment for T1, but G2 had the spike planted, and Stax is now eliminated. Izu still on that rotate, working his way over towards Hall. Still has the operator in hand. Don't peek, and I believe Izu will have had that spot, but Munchkin now finished off, and once again.
They're able to reposition themselves to hold that Arch's angle to take Stax down.
Deep walk down into mid, and yeah, they have a double stack, and Leaf has the headshot. T1 work their way in, and Jogamo, not sure if he caught a glimpse or what. It's just a timing either way, finds Munchkin. Buzz slotting forward, hasn't been spotted quite just yet. And now needs to do everything, and oh, the knives are whipping. Jogamo will find the final. That's a flawless as G2 tie it up at 3-3. Swinging into this one. Let's see if Baby Bay can have him outdone. There's a swing, and now Buzz. Johnny on the spot. And up into Nest. Meteor seemingly reading this and watching for it. Can he win the fight? The answer's going to be yes. Takes down the opposing IGL. Now it's a 2-player advantage over to T1 as the spike gets ready to be planted. Trent having it in hand, but still needing to clear out the remainder of this site. Meanwhile, Jogamo peels back a kill into their favor. Needed the invest the overdrive. Time dwindling. Buzz not checking to the right. Leaf is just right there with him. We're in such a rough position, but they are fighting their way back into this round. Still looking for a backstab angle as well. The ping's coming down. Stax able to find one. Sends out the recon, but Leaf is tucked into the corner. So cheeky. And now the op is gone. Stax is eliminated, and G2 are in the lead.
This is incredible work from John. Seeing some similar issues that are cropping up.
Izu able to find one. In full blind, but I don't think they spotted Jogamo. Pursues down, he's looking for that kill, but can't quite find it. Another flash going to be coming in. This time Baby Bay, however, has the covering fire. Izu's gone, Meteor dead, and it is just Stax and Munchkin to try to make something happen, but Munchkin just has a Bucky, and Valen should have him absolutely screwed, but no, Munchkin does get with a classic, gets another as Trent falls. And now suddenly, Munchkin versus Baby Bay. An old school matchup. Days long since passed, but the time is just not going to be there, so Munchkin, he will not be able to find this round win. The kill as well will elude him. Everyone will die, but G2 continue on this 5-round win for T1. They look to try to turn this pace around. Baby Bay just storming up into mid, pushes out of the Nebula, does get taken down. Buzz going to be tagged up, trying to make his exit. Tailwinds over to the side, but Stack's going to be caught at the same time by Jogamo. So, in the end, a 1-for-1. Hunter's Fury at the same time going to be called in from Trent off screen, looking to try to flush out and open up this B side of the map. It's going to be Leaf who finds Buzz to do just that. Rewrap, however, down from Meteor. Through the elbow, looking to try to intercept. He will be good for one. Munchkin, however. Looking for that transfer, but doesn't quite make it. Grabs himself a Phantom, has the spot here on the Jogamo. Looks back into main, sees Trent, cuts around the corner, and Trent cuts him down. T1 grasping at straws.
He even invested the Cosmic Divide there. So painful.
Jogamo just sprinted it up, and okay, Izu, a very nice shot from him, and now a second. Grabs a weapon upgrade, Balance gonna be pinged down, revealed. Izu finds himself a third. Meteor lurked forward inside of A main, will be able to catch Leaf, and somehow, some way, this is the round that T1 will break the win streak with. It'll be a Thrifty, a MasterCard Thrifty at that. Because they can upgrade. Tailwind at the ready, Baby Bay on the other side, Buzz has him outdone once again. Clean early.
Ping that out, but now they're going to try to put a pinch on Buzz to try to hold the line.
Izu now potentially at risk though. They get past Buzz, but he is going to be good for the opening kill. And now Izu strikes in from behind, gets that flank shot, looks for the follow-up, and Valen will be able to take him down. 2v4, however, trying to scale their way up through the hall, and Buzz just gives the shot to Leaf. Continues to be good for those as they overall Munchkin as well. And suddenly, it's a 2v2. The player's still a world away. Gravwell, a misread. Leaf hearing the footsteps. Meteor dropped Leaf.
He knows it. He's aware.
Gives it that consideration. Spots it. Kills it. Now into the 1v1. The IGL of old versus the IGL of the current day for G2. He's trying to bait out the U-tail, but swings into the open. Just no clue where Valen was at. Plays an off angle where the spike is.
Pulse is there to just slow each other down, but this looks like a pacey A hit.
Well, they're trying to make it go. But Meteor, some wild spray forward, finds himself at another. His Valen's gonna be dropped as well. I think he just headshot him through the clone of Baby Bay, and Meteor starts coming alive. Leaf's still standing, but he's down to 12 HP, and Buzz invested the knives into the round and will be able to put them to use. Frantically fishing, and Leaf, a one shot in reply, and he managed to send it right between Buzz's eyes. What a hit from him. Izu now caught. Backside stunned up dead. Munchkin gonna be able to find the one. Stacks gets another. Valen gone. Meteor immediately flushed out as Baby swings the corner and dispatches him with relative ease. Already the fuse held to half, and Stacks, he's been clean with the Sheriffs, but he cannot make it happen this time. Just doesn't have the numbers to fire. Now we'll begin to rotate in towards B, but Meteor still on an island. Spot out there, and Prius will be able to see Jogamo at range, taking down Buzz as Leaf will be traded out. Push onto the corner. Munchkin eventually able to find the kill. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to collect that weapon. No, Valen will find him from Nest. Spike going to be planted in the meanwhile. 2v3. Trent, does he read it? Well, no, but they're not going to be able to find the shots to connect. It's a bit of damage on the both, and Izu now with his work cut out for him. 46 HP in a dream, takes Baby Bay low, takes him down, looks for the follow-up, finds it. As Valen had already got it up to half, can pull off the spike defuse with ease, gets himself a 3K and another round win for G2, but with the stinger in hand. Baby Bay starting to scale forward though. Gets himself to the opposite side of the wall as that smoke falls, has the spot up and Stacks. Had the full armor, survives with 10 HP, eventually finds the headshot. Valen out, forced out into the open, looking for a little bit more follow-up, but Izu will be able to strike him down. Spike now planted. One charge away, is so much damage. Traded out between Munchkin and Jogamo. Both lucky to be alive. This gives a bit more wiggle room potentially to G2, but as I say that, Trent will fall. Leaf is taken down, now it is just Jaw. 6 health, finds a great headshot. And he can certainly still make this costly. Everybody is box. But Izu seems like he's got it sussed out. He sees the gun barrel, and there is the kill. The 9-6, still 3-round, but already 4 players from G2 in position to try to flood retake the site. Hunter's Fury going to be opened up, Stacks searching, but ends up going wide. Meanwhile, Jogamo able to find a kill as Izu will fall. Overdrive going to be popped. Meteor, however, able to find 2, but now will be taken down, and just like that, G2 smashed the attack from T1.
Yeah, because T1 still cannot find answers for this comp.
Judge in hand, but it's going to be BBL profiting from the kills. Buzz able to find one before getting taken down.
You're 4 rounds down.
Leaf is just fearlessly playing forward here on the corner. Couple shots out as the spot comes through, but Leaf lightning fast with it. Stacks taken down. As again, the spike needing to be collected, and now their numbers dwindling as well as their HP bars. The spam on a Meteor puts him to 17.
One enemy remaining.
A second to spare. The spike will be planted. Look at that, just try to concuss him in position, drag him into the open, and it works a treat. Valen so on top of it. G2 well on. What does the set call look like for T1? Thrown over the top, spot onto both duelists, a slide forward, and Jogamo able to collect one. BBL gets another. They immediately demolish T1. Just see wide exit on the opposite side of the wall. Cuss gonna be dodged, the clone goes in, Buzz turn of the flash and snaps on for a shot to maybe kill BBL, but Trent fishing through will be able to find that kill. Spot out for Meteor, the head found, Valen dead, now into a 2v2. This must win a round, and it'll all be on Munchkin's shoulders.
Toxin screen down.
Playing a ring around the rosy here at the pyramid, spots the gun barrel of one. The tap of the defuse, Trent to watch, to protect, and to guard! A 3K for the Silver, the defuse is in, and G2 get up to map point. Meteor nearby enough, but Hunter's Fury gonna be open up the drop down the dash over to the side. Buzz somehow still gonna be alive, and piling out of the doors is Izu, and he is dropped. 8 HP, the swing in the corner, Buzz able to find one. Looking for a little bit more, but BBL, quick peek, has to backpedal. Valen gets the spot out, gets the kill. BBL swings around front of pyramids. Meteor now gonna be taken down. Brain trust for the team. Trying to somehow bail themselves out of this situation, but now Stacks has been found. Munchkin all alone hits the transfer for 2, but can find nothing more. 13-6, G2 show up on T1's Pick a Breeze, and they dispatch them with ease.
That is so impressive from G.
He's got the ult and the op, and you've got an ISO now with a shield to try to shut that down. I do think it's actually really cool.
Lurks in behind bricks. Will be spotted and taken down. Meteor able to find the kill. Pops the shield immediately. So double tap now in play. Now it takes a munch. Gets that blind through. Now we'll look to try to push forward. Still to utilize the shield, but it's going to be broken on the entry. Trent able to find one. BBL finding a piece as well as Meteor still fighting back, but now will fall as it's Izu. Left at 1v1 and needs some damage. It feels like Izu absolutely needs the headshot. 40 HP, a frenzy on the other side. Jaw swings in, and that is going to be Jogamo taking him down. Another pistol into the hands of G2. Likely to happen.
Should be a flash out of here, you would think, from Buzz.
Has it, they spot him. They take him down low, and he can't get the weapon out fast enough. Valen, however, still close by. Not going to be caught by that one, but Buzz with that Bulldog's able to find a kill. Izu finding Trent at the same time as Jogamo drops off back plat. Molly going to be layered in, but he gets completely overwhelmed and surrounded, and suddenly it is just Leaf with the Marshal remaining. One shot would kill them all. Just gets the spot onto one. Turns over, but somehow whips the shot onto Izu. And T1 showing Banner in the hands of Jogamo. Stinger for Leaf. One away from having that run it back available, and BBL finds the first shot. Leaf here at window and mid. Guns down 2. Is there looking to turn the tides? And Valen bests Meteor. Goes jumping forward, plants his feet. It's a MasterCard Thrifty. As we're just going blow for. Pushing out aggressively towards that A-Link side. Prowler, however, will confirm his presence as curveballs go flying, but Jogamo still needing to wait for the rest of the team to try to get into position, but Buzz is going to be taken down first and foremost there at backside. Leaf gets the angle, gets that kill. The double face, a lot of damage going to be suffered, but Munchkin eventually able to find the kill. Jogamo going to be taken down, BBL dead as well. The Trent and Valen finding one apiece. Flushed him out off the site. The ping reveal onto one. The taps just trying to bait these shots forward, and Izu running out of bullets. We'll be able to find those kills, and we are going to
B against this weaker G2 buy. Goes in. Meteor had his ult in death. Challenges BBL, got him.
Yeah, breaks it at the same time. Jogamo going to be snapped back. Run it back, not finding much of anything there, but Leap pushing forward is able to find Meteor as he returns to this realm. It's a player advantage, as well as the firepower for T1. So it looks like they do want to eventually try to attack into this B site, but Jogamo, deadly with that Guardian. Does get worked a little bit lower, and Stacks will be able to collect the kill. Prowler through to Garage. Read that position, and Izu, as that smoke does fall. Snappy with a shot, is able to find Valen, and now it is just Trent. Here's the reposition. Should be favored in the fight, and will be able to take him down. Stacks now encroaching, working his way onto this flank, and Trent gets a read of it. Absolutely gorgeous, finds him as he jumps up into the windowsill. Now, Munchkin to try to see if they can at long last get some consecutive round wins, but Trent just has no idea where he's at. 5 bullets remaining in the Sheriff, taps for the defuse to swing out, and Munchkin will be able to get T1 over the line. But so far, nothing going to be spotted. The entry now coming through. Leaf works his way over to Lumber. He'll be blinded up there in the corner. The recon going to go flying. Munchkin Stacks able to find one apiece, and Valen cannot escape. Let's get taken down. The Nightfall still going to be invested now at 2v4. And everybody, every flank ends up getting noted by T1.
Now that's a beautiful round.
Grid mark there in the corner. 2 players strafing into the B site. The blind coming in. Baby Bay has to exit, and Leaf is going to be left to his own devices. Ends up getting taken down, but Jogamo on the peak, able to find the finisher there on the Buzz. Meteor as well.
Hello?
Under pressure. Jogamo, however, just unable to confirm the kills. Ran out of bullets in that Stinger.
Ooh.
And Izu notes the flank. The Prowler cleared. Trent just trying to reroute.
Spike planted.
Saw the TP, but Izu has him in his sights. He's locked in, spot on the 1, and Izu will outdo Leaf. Just not ready for that timing whatsoever. Now forward into the smoke. Meteor going to be able to take down Trent. Baby Bay tagged up on the exit. Jogamo noted on the flank. Meteor will fall, but that's the one casualty that they've been able to find. Munchkin sliding his way up into heaven, trying to get the pre-fire, but Baby Bay will be able to come away with the kill. They still need so much more.
Recovering it.
Have to try to play this one out. But a lot going to be resting on the shoulders of Baby Bay. And it's going to be Izu from behind Buzz to go ahead and clean it up. Gets the 4-piece as well. Another massive round, 15-3-2. As Hunter's Fury going to be opened up. Clear the clone, Jogamo being tracked, tagged up, taken down. Munchkin able to find him as he TPs forward. Still rough position, however, to try to get the spike planted, at least for now, but another kill's going to be found as Leaf gets displaced. Valen Baby Bay still at backside. Trent trying to flank his way through mid. Might be able to find a massive backstab onto Izu. Can he get there faster than Izu? That's going to be the big question as Baby Bay finding some damage, but also finds death. Izu now strikes, and now they know exactly where Trent is at. He just couldn't get the catch. Caught with Prowler in hand, T1. Not allowing for G2 to find any value from these timeouts. Signs of it stopping or slowing down. Buzz peeks in, Outlaw in hand. Baby Bay, the first to fall. It's half armors across the board. Leaf does get tucked away. Now they have the spot, they have the information. Buzz just quietly dropping down, peeks back in, takes another bite. Raid boss down, Jogamo will be able to find Izu on the opposite side.
Exactly, yeah, this is really nice work.
And Leaf Buzz trying to make some noise there around Sewer. Actually, he will fall. Valen catching a timing onto him as he's trying to scale his way forward towards A. Jogamo at the same time though. Hearing these footsteps, and suddenly this game of Ring Around the Rosie might just be going G2's way. The catch there in spawn. Meteor still able to find the 1. And Stacks will be able to find the enemy Phoenix. Trent trying to steady it, but just eats far too much damage. So there's the gun barrel spot. There is the kill. Will be able to peel 1 back into his favor. But T1 continue. Over the top, has to drop down. Buzz will make his exit. There goes the ult. Kill contract, getting the grab. Meteor gets the clone. Bit of a bait and switch, but they get the real thing as Buzz is able to find Leaf at the same time. Blazeball going to be set up. The spike now already planted, and Buzz playing forward. Catches Valen before Baby Bay can get the counter swing. Advantage to T1. It's Meteor flush against the garage entrance. Watching for the scale forward, but the wider swing from Trent manages to offset the aim. Izu, however, still alive and well, playing forward on the site. Looks for the timing on the Baby Bay, but Trent again will find the catch. A 2v2 for the time, starting to get away from them. The tap, no real committal on the defuse. Trent again, the one that trying to make this happen. but you can hear it bleeding away. He continues to get tagged up. Shot after shot, Munchkin takes him down in Team 1.
And they're ahead of this. Is Valen going to be ready?
Conventional drift will go in. Valen still able to find one. Meteor going to be taken down. Izu eventually able to find that trade. Decay down to 1. Trent pushing forward, will be able to have the shutdown.
Has to wait for the spike, wait for the reinforcements.
If he swings in, he's going to be taken down, and that brings it now into a 3v3. Stack some eyes on the flank. Looking like it's just going to be a 3-player push straight forward through this connector. It's the jump across, Jogamo going to be tagged. Munchkin forward into the smoke, the dive forward, and he hits the transfer for 2. Jogamo taking even lower, now finished off. Stacks gets the closer, and it's 10-2 at the half. So far in the pistols, we'll see if that can continue here. Baby Bay just with the 1 headhunter shot. And it's not going to be able to make it count. Get some damage on the stack sides and player advantage to T1. Another rescale forward, Leaf instantaneous with a headshot. Meteor going to be struck down, but Stacks able to find 2 more here for his troubles before Trent takes him down. They just plant here, or do they try to cut across to C? Looks like it will be going for B. The face forward, Valen able to find the spray down. Munchkin going to be eliminated. This possibility whatsoever, he is going to be caught. Trent has the 1 tap. G2 might just have the pistol they so desperately need. The Astra still in play. The time starting to dwindle. Buzz wanting to check around, wanting to try to isolate this into a 1v1, but he cannot. The Hunt gets the reveal, Trent gets the wall bangs, and G2 get themselves another pistol win. Stack's gonna go for the check-in here. Big Bay actually able to find the shot. Cleans 1 up, Stacks arriving, but Baby Bay just a little bit faster on that turn, gets the kill. Woo! Taken low, but not taken down. G2, scout him out with that Haunt. Spot out the strafe across, and Izu will fall. Trent now sights towards heaven, but just doesn't have the time to close it out, but can still back away, retain that Marshall, retain his regen armor. G2. He's wall from Jogamo, holds them back at connector for now. Curveball, looking for that timing. It's going to be Izu dead first as Lee finds that kill. Jogamo on the swing, able to find Munchkin as well, but Buzz fights back. Meteor good for 1 before getting traded out. It's now player disadvantage to T1. G2 looking to convert this bonus. That is all in the hands of Stacks. And Baby Bay will shut him down. The heavy stack in towards that Marshall. Spotted on the 1. TP forward from Munchkin, and okay, Meteor able to find an opening shot. Leaf gonna be taken down, looks for a little bit more. Double tap shield now gonna be popped and cannot find the flick. A nice headshot from Trent. Gets the shield break, gets the elimination, and it looks like Baby Bay has gotten the read. Heard the TP forward, top flash gonna be turned away from Jogamo. Comes away with 2 kills on the C side of the map, and eventually Munchkin falls into Baby Bay's trap.
Dropping spike.
The Stacks now to try to see if he can find any further damage. Does seem unlikely, and there you go. There you go, has it confirmed, G2. Smoke gonna be lobbed in, and Munchkin, oh, okay, lucky to be alive. Back will just have him exit, Buzz at the same time, able to find 1 with that operator. Jumps away over towards the spawn, and Izu still gonna be alone here on the site for the moment. Cam goes out, spot on the 3. Munchkin watching for a late lurk as Izu is just burning alive. Jogamo has him, Meteor dead as well. Buzz now on the floor, and Munchkin, nothing more to be done. He wants another ult charge. And I think that he should have it. There's the jump, there's the shorty, there's the 3K. And there's seeing it here in this round. Footsteps gonna be heard. That might bait Leaf on this peak right into Munchkin's hands. Plays it patiently in case there's anybody else there as a second layer, but there is not. Vandal will get scooped up. Meanwhile, close play from Izu. Barrel stuff, looking for it, but cannot find it. Jogamo turns back around, reacting alongside Valen to find that kill. Buzz now spotted. Volley over to the side, Valen with covering fire, finds him with Meteor. A very nice shot. Collects the Outlaw, but too many targets he can try to really utilize it with. Sax has fallen, Munchkin now. Pushing his way forward as Meteor will get melted. Trent, the final grab comes in, Meteor
Spike planted.
finding Leaf, but can he win out the fight? The walls falling, the shield broken. Leaf has him outdone. Valen finding Buzz, the duelist now gone. Munchkin dinked as they have to.
And Meteor had no idea where Leaf was. Okay, Izu gets one on the backside. Catches Trent through the B site. Is there going to be any more damage done?
Leaf is looking for him, and he should be able to find him, but okay, Izu able to hold his own. Meanwhile, B2 looking to try to get this attack going here into the B side. Munchkin going to be tagged by the Haunt. Leaf pushing forward. Timing's going to be found, though. Munchkin on the swing, able to find him, but now he gets taken down, as does Stax. Player advantage here in their hands. Buzz manages to have the flash connect. Cleans up a second. Valen going to be taken down. Meteor in around the back is trying to hunt down BBL. Just hasn't been able to spot him yet. But there's the ping reveal off the neural depth. And it is just Trent. Spike planted into his favor. Low on bullets. Gets rerouted. Has eyes on this position. He has been so damn instrumental for G2 on this map. Does he have the clutch? Ooh. He locks on. Izu dead. Meteor on the other side. Taps the defuse. The swing. The Red Bull clutch. Trent is unbelievable! Leaf pushing, but suspicious of this, and will be able to survive. 16 HP, the difference maker there. Like you said, BBL swinging in around the back, looking for the catch, fires out some shots, doesn't manage to confirm the kill, tries to go for that no-scope, doesn't manage to find it. Meteor and Buzz with a kill apiece. Meteor now finding a second. And suddenly, it's player advantage, now equalized. We get into a 2v2, and the spray eventually with a fadeaway bullet will connect. Izu left to do it all to try to preserve a lead, but he is just outdone on the wide swing. And looking like a quick hit into the B side against the buy of T1. Meteor, however, pushing forward, is able to find the one, but quickly gets blinded up and traded out as Valen finds the kill. Trent again, continuing to find value. Clears out Stacks. Cosmic Divide now to be invested, but Izu pushes forward past the wall, but he doesn't disconnect back through it. He overstays. TP up and suspicious of it. At the same time, though, the double push in the backside. Munchkin finds the one. The catch is there. Trent again, having to do it all. Can he get himself another 4K? Can he be that guy? Can he be the hero? The swing coming in, and Buzz denies him. T1.
Kind of have to commit. Their hero B at this point is G2.
Minor tap, no, never mind. He finds the headshot. Caught him in the shoulder to start. Now looks to backpedal, but Izu here in the corner, able to strike, and Jogamo gonna be taken down. Clear the gate crash. And once again, G2 gonna be rerouted, but where they do they gonna be committed to? But there's a drag away, and that's the round done. Meteor's done it again. Wins out the fight, runs down the clock, and T1 start coming alive in the very last moment in the 11th hour. Molly
Spike planted.
there, trying to dissuade the push forward as Buzz makes his exit, but BBL has got him from behind. The Stinger in range, still able to close out the kill. There's no read of that one whatsoever. Jogamo now storming forward. Stacks dead. He's out for blood, and he will be rewarded with it. As Izu now needs an ace clutch to bring this map to its end, and we are going OT. Finds a third. The neural depth going to be invested. BBL, the shot ends up going wide. Would love to try to hold this one up to half, but he cannot. Jogamo taken down. The time, however, still getting away from him, and BBL has the finisher. Here we go again. Familiar territory for these two teams. Do you suss this? Do you drone for this? Or do you just blind face into BBL? They do. He looks for a second. He cannot find it. Meteor gets the punish. Valen, the first to arrive on the scene, clears out the recon, but has been pinged. Push the corner one by one, but Buzz on the follow-up is able to find it now. Player advantage expounded upon as Buzz finds Trent, and they find the round win. T1.
Buzz and BBL.
Could be a big change up in Buzz, about to peek in to Leaf here on the side, and Leaf has the headshot right through the corner of the wall. Early advantage in their hands. Meteor now going to be overwhelmed in mid. Jogamo to take him down. And it seems like we're slated to go to another round of OT. Stacked in with Munchkin, but the AWP is taking point. The shot ends up going wide, but Trent has him aligned. Izu again. needing to do an ace clutch. He will make noise, Jogamo will hear it, and he will strike him down. Surprise, surprise! It's a flawless, and it's a reset. The rescue, Jogamo here around the corner. The Nebula trying to force them to push their way out of this one. Clone going to be cleared, Buzz swinging forward, able to find one Meteor. Finds Jogamo as well. Stack's now going to be taking out a Meteor, starting to take over. Does get blinded up with Leaf arriving, able to find Munchkin. A 2v2 now. Leaf and Baby Bay to try to get G2 up to match point, and Leaf has found Meteor. It's down to Izu. Eats some early damage, swings in, he's trying to isolate, but Baby Bay gets the better of him. And timeout be damned, G2. Get another Prowler, this could be Izu's undoing. There's the reveal, holds his own for the first. Haunt thrown in from behind, he's looking for a second. The fadeaway shot on the Trent. Spike still on the floor, but Baby Bay able to win out that fight, and Meteor gonna be taken down by Leaf. Pop flash out of the garage, window, Buzz. Once again, puts the Spike on the floor, 20 seconds remaining. Valen to recollect it, Leaf the bodyguard from behind. The swing in though, and Buzz wins out the fight. Valen in a 1v3. As the push comes in, he gets tagged up, he gets taken down. We keep going. Spotted Cam forward, spotting out that operator. Leaf lingering up, and Izu not registering that whatsoever. Okay, there.
Can't use that yet.
Tucks back, volley gonna be lobbed forward, and Jogamo from garage finds two. Both duelists taken down. Now just Munchkin and Stacks. He's tagged down all hell. Concussed in behind the box, repositions back over towards Long, and Stacks dead as he takes point. Leaf will find the final shot, and once again, G2 win out the round here from the defender's side. Once again, get themselves match point. Blaze wall set up, Haunt over the top, looking for a spot, nothing gonna be seen, but this is a stacked site for T1. Jogamo curveball out, breaks the shield, and manages to break Meteor. Finds a headshot, gets himself a second, looks for a third, but Munchkin strikes him down. He needs so much more, but he cannot find it. This looks like it should be the moment for G2 to punch their ticket into the playoffs, and Baby Bay will get them there. 16-14. What a map and what perseverance from this America squad. They take down T1.